Do you ever feel like life is moving so fast sometimes you can't even breathe? You're being pulled in every direction. You've forgotten who you are. You can't find peace. You're stressed out all the time. You can't switch off. Well, then you've come to the right place, because we're going to get into it. But before we do, let's take a moment to appreciate what a blessing it is to be alive today. Here we are again, in a place I refer to as the home of all homes, the place where you can be yourself fully, authentically, and unapologetically. Get out here, get out in nature, connect with it. The trees need you. They need your carbon dioxide, and you need their oxygen. Are you struggling to find inner peace, which is essential for happiness and positive mental health? Do you find that this world is just so fast-paced for you? You can't keep up. You feel like you don't fit in. You feel like you don't belong. You can't quite relate to how everyone else is seemingly enjoying this crazy ride. But people can literally just wake up, run out their front door, go, 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 come home at night, go, 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 switch off, go to bed, get up the next day on 4 hours sleep and do the same thing. And you're stood there like, are you okay? Because this just isn't the life I thought I was going to live. This isn't the life that I think is right for humans. I agree. I think we live in a world that is far too fast-paced for us, and that's why the majority of people suffer from the #1 killer of human beings, which is stress. Oh yes, stress, the #1 killer of human beings. George, I thought heart attacks and cancers and suicides are the leading causes of death. Yeah, they are. And you can experience those things through being too stressed. Come out to nature. It's free, by the way. And you can significantly reduce your stress just from the noise, just from the sight, just from the smell, just from the taste and touch. Nature is always here for you, but you're not there for it enough. Get out in nature. Show your gratitude. Okay, what can we do? We're stressed. We're rushing around all the time. Well, let me stop you right there. I need you to slow down in the mornings. I need you to slow down in the mornings, because what we do in the mornings dictates the rest of our day. If you wake up stressed and angry and miserable and jealous and frustrated, you're going to go throughout your day feeling the same way. Nobody wants that. If you start your day slow-paced, relaxed, calm, chilled, get a bit of jazz on the radio, have a little boogie, no one's watching. Make yourself a cup of tea that takes a few minutes to prepare. Slowly drink that tea. Write down some things you're grateful for this morning. Sit outside in nature. Listen to the birds. Maybe you don't live in an area where you can do that. Well, just sit in your room. Just sit in your dining room. Just sit on a chair, on the floor, and breathe. Breathing is what I want to talk about next. There's a very simple practice that you can do that I thoroughly recommend. It's called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. You inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Try it now. Try it now. You're not trying it. I can see you. Try it now. I'm kidding. Try it later. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 7. Breathe out for 8. This is an actual breathing technique that has been proven in scientific studies to bring you back to the present moment, to bring you back to what's real, to relax your body, to reduce your stress, to calm the anxiety. How many of you start your day like this? I guarantee you don't, because I never used to. But when I started setting my alarm clock earlier, going to bed earlier, what happened was I had the opportunity to have a morning routine. not a scheduled morning routine, not something I tick off to say, yep, that's complete, but a morning routine of gratitude, a morning routine of simplicity, a morning routine that's calm and slow paced. Take your time with it. Set your alarm earlier, because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, George, I have no time in the mornings. I run out the front door. Forget my lunch, oh dear. I get to the office as quickly as I can. Set your alarm earlier. Go to bed earlier. Ease your way into the day. Bring your mind back to your body throughout the day. Bring your mind back to your body throughout the day. Your mind is all over the place, I get it. It's in the past, it's in the future. It's anxious about the 375 emails that it's got to answer before the day is out. I get it, it's very stressful. I'm glad that the trees don't have this problem. However, bring your mind back to your body. What are you actually doing? Where are you? What can you see? What can you feel? What can you taste? What can you smell? Bring your mind back to your body throughout the day. Take a moment to be in your body. Take a moment to be grateful for the day. Take a moment to appreciate that this day could indeed be your last. Take a moment to realize what a blessing it is to be alive today. What a blessing it is to be alive today. And that while we might have a stressful day ahead, right now, everything's fine. Take a moment to be in that moment. Let's talk about that little devicey-wicey in your back pocket. Oh dear, the mobile phone, a blessing and a curse. So many good elements to the mobile phone, but so many negatives. When you spend a lot of time on that device, you're going to absorb other people's thoughts. You are literally absorbing other people's thoughts, and you might even take them on. You might even take them on as your own. Allow yourself to check the phone when you need to, not when you want to. When you need to check the text to see if your partner's okay and needs picking up after the dentist. I hope it went well. Check your phone when you need to answer those emails for work. When you need to do this, when you need to do that. When you've had enough of time being in the present moment and breathing and you want to watch a little YouTube video like George Horlock, that's fine. But check your phone when you need to, not when you want to, because when you want to, it's going to be all the time. You're going to trick your dopamine receptors into thinking that that's the easiest, most assured way to find happiness when it's fake happiness. It's not real. You are absorbing other people's thoughts, emotions. And your brain isn't going to tell the difference. Your brain isn't going to look at that post and think to itself, the only reason I'm thinking all this negative information is because I've seen it through a device. No, all it's going to know is I'm thinking negative thoughts. I don't like this world. There's so much evil in this world. There's so much bad stuff in this world. Yeah, there's loads of bad stuff going on in the world, but you know what? There is so much good stuff going on in the world, and we don't talk about it enough. And that's why I make these videos, to remind you what a blessing it is to be alive today. I'm stood in the heart of nature. I can hear the birds, I can hear the crows, I can hear the sparrows, I can see a robin. I'm gonna make friends with him later. I can see a sunset, I can see so many trees. I could cry out here. It's so beautiful, it is so magnificent. It feels so personal to me. I adore it out here. What a blessing it is to be alive today. Yes, there's bad stuff happening, but it's not happening here. It's not happening to me right here, right now. So I'm going to be grateful for that. I'm not going to be ignorant and ignore those things. I'm going to try and be the best person that I can be in the world and help others, be kind to others. But I'm also going to slow down and appreciate the life that I've been given. The other thing that we need to focus on is allowing ourselves to slow down, allowing ourselves to have some time off. You need to schedule in some downtime. You spend your whole day focused on other things. Focus on yourself. Schedule in some downtime. Look forward to that downtime. It can be a bath with bath salts, my personal favorite thing to do other than be in nature, FYI. Schedule in some downtime. Read a book. Put it in the frickin' diary, okay? During this day at 4 o'clock, I will do this. I will go for a walk. I will go and exercise. I will do some stretching and some yoga. I will read a book. I will watch my favorite TV show. I will have some downtime. I know we have a lot of responsibilities in life. You might have children. You might be caring for a parent or a sibling. You might have a really hectic, stressful job and you're trying to do all the good stuff. You finish at 5:30, you try and hit the gym on the way home before you know it, it's 7 o'clock. You put the kids to bed, you watch half an hour of TV, then you're tired, you need to go to bed again and you think to yourself, George, when can I schedule in my downtime? Well, you've got to schedule in some downtime. You've got to do it. If it means going to bed earlier and waking up earlier, if it means going to bed later and waking up later, whatever you do, you need to schedule in some downtime. You need to actually make time to relax. Because there's nothing wrong with being productive. There's nothing wrong with working. There's nothing wrong with getting tasks done. But it is absolutely wrong to your body to neglect it and say, that relaxation that you want to do, that every animal in nature does for the majority of the day, yeah, that can wait. That's what we're here to do. We're here to relax. We're here to chill out. We're here to enjoy this blessing that we call existing. I was chilling with a cow earlier, and I'm actually being serious. I was literally chilling with a cow. He was relaxed. He was munching on the grass. He was lying down. He was having a little snooze. I joined him and then woke up and realized I need to film a video. Take time out. Nature will never apologize for taking time out. The trees will never apologize for taking their time to grow. The animals will never apologize for having a nap, for relaxing, for spending more time enjoying life than grinding against it. Make sure you take time out of your busy day. Get out the habit of multitasking as well. Multitasking. Who sold you the idea that multitasking is the most productive thing you can do in the world? Don't multitask. Do one task at a time. Focus on that task. You can do a little bit of that task, turn around and do a little bit of another task, but focus on one thing. Don't be managing all this stuff at one time. Focus on one specific thing. Have one tab open. Multitasking really stresses us out, and we're not good at it. We're not good at it. People make jokes about certain people not being good at multitasking, right? You're not designed to multitask. You're not going to find an animal multitasking. You're not going to find a tree multitasking. They're either growing leaves or shedding leaves. They're not doing two at the same time. Try and focus on one simple task after another. This will dramatically reduce your stress. And lastly, focus on ending your day with a nice, relaxing evening ritual. Like I say, whether it's a nice lavender bath with bubbles and bath salts, magnesium flakes, listening to some music, taking time out, reading a book, doing a bit of journaling. Whatever it is that you do, I need you to slow down. I need you to wind down. You're overly stressed. You're far too stressed. You're rushing out the door in the morning. You're multitasking all day. You're not scheduling time to relax. And then you're going to sleep after scrolling on your phone for hours. It's no wonder you can't find peace in this hectic world, in this stressful world. I live in the same world as you. and I'm a very mellow guy. I'm a very chilled guy. I tread through life carefully, slowly, simplistically. I make sure I wind down at the end of the day. I make sure I take my time to wake up. I never multitask. I do one task at a time. And I always have something to look forward to in my day. For example, I'm out here in nature. I didn't have to do this today. I could have done more work. I could have done other things, but I chose to come out here. I chose to wind down. You need to do the same if you want to live a more slower paced, enjoyable life in this hectic one. Remember that finding peace in this chaotic world is not an end destination. It's not something you should look to achieve. It's something you should implement every single day. Some days are going to be easier than others. There are some days where you're just not going to switch off. You're not going to feel peaceful. You will feel overly stressed and tired and exhausted from the battle. I get it. I've been there myself. But the more you encourage this behavior, the more you work towards this new way of being, this new way of thinking, the happier you're going to find yourself in the long run. The happier you're going to wake up, the happier you're going to go to bed, the more rested you're going to be throughout the night. Get out in nature. There's foxes, badgers, birds, and squirrels waiting to make friends and to enjoy the simplicities in life as opposed to stressing over the chaos. Thank you so much for watching today. Please like the video because it helps my channel to grow. Please leave a comment below about what you do to relax and take time out of this stressful world, how to unplug, how to take it easy, because that is what we're here to do. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let anyone convince you that this life is supposed to be agony, that this life is supposed to be strenuous and hard and miserable. It's supposed to be a blessing. It's supposed to be a joy. It's supposed to be a magical experience. Don't kill the magic. Keep it alive. Slow down. How simple is that? Slow down. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. God bless.